'Twas the night before Christmas in Frankenstein Hall. Not a creature was stirring, and they were tied to the wall. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Count Dracula soon would be there. Igor and myself were admiring our work, when a window flung open with a sudden jerk. On a puff of smoke, the Count sprang to the floor, and Igor exclaimed, "Why can't he use the door?" The Count just grumbled and shook off the snow, which made a neat little mound on the floor below.
"No fit night out, as you can see! Nor man nor beast, not even me!"
I took his cape and offered some tea, as the Count began explaining to me.
"This year you could just count me out!"
And then the Count began to shout,
"I'm not hanging my stocking for you should know! My only stocking has a hole in the toe!"
We quieted him in an easy chair, and soon he was soundly sleeping there. Igor and myself went down to the lab, where the monster lay peacefully on his slab. Myself, I got busy checking the dials. Now we were ready for the final trial. Igor was so nervous he began to twitch as he watched my hand move towards the switch. The current flowed like a wave on the sea. We were so excited, Igor and me. This time it would work. It had to be right, for we've checked our circuits night after night. And there it was for the world to see. The lights were on our Christmas tree. As we stood there in awe, the silence was broke by a curious sound that came from the moat. I opened the window and peered through the bars to see what it was out on the marsh. The fog on the moors was so rancid and thick. As I took a deep breath, it just made me sick. Then what to my wondering eyes should appear? Not a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. I only count 7 prancing about. I know I shouldn't have let Werewolf out. And just then I saw a bright red glow. Sure enough, it was Rudolph's nose. But how could it be when everyone knew that no one comes here and it's lonely here too? But sure enough, I said to myself, it certainly looks like that merry old elf. Then like a shot he sprang to the roof, and we heard the clatter of each tiny hoof. Before I could tell Igor he was to blame, like a falling star down the chimney he came. With a beard white as snow, oh was he fat! Igor just nudged me, saying, "How does he do that?" He stood there before us, his suit red and thick, and Igor inquired, "Is it really Saint Nick?" "But Santa," I said, "why are you here? No one likes us. They all think we're weird." But Santa replied, "Oh, that's not so true. See, I've brought you all gifts so you don't feel blue." For Igor a sweater to hide his neck. For Werewolf he had bones by the peck. For Mummy he had a mile of new gauze. The Mummy groaned, "Thanks, Santa Claus." For the monster a book to color you see. "Thanks, Santa Claus, for remembering me." He called my name, I felt like a dope, as he handed me a new microscope. And for the Count, you'll never guess, he had a beautiful red sequined vest. The Count took his gift without a reply, but I seemed to detect a small tear in his eye. Oh, all was so happy, all was so gay, we decided to celebrate this wonderful day. Igor brought out the wine and prepared a feast, including our favorite fillet of beast. We had pickled gargoyle and bat a la king. Oh, we had just about every old thing. Igor dusted the organ, the Count started to play. Oh, such a party, so cheerful and gay. There was singing and dancing, well, we called it that. Why, the Count even showed us his trained bat act. But soon our friend had to be on his way, for soon, he explained, it would be Christmas Day. So he bade us goodbye, and up the chimney he spat, and Igor inquired, "How does he do that?" We watched in amazement at old Saint Nick, his sleigh and his reindeer, my how quick. and we heard him exclaim as he roared out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Oh, it's not the same now at Frankenstein Hall. Why, we've opened the old castle for one and all. Now little ones play in old courtyard, and the Count has become quite a bard. He just likes to sit beneath the old oak tree, humming tunes and writing his poetry. Werewolf has become quite the children's pet, always fetching sticks till he's nearly dead. But he loves it so what the heck? We just let him go, though he's quite a wreck. And Mummy, well, he's forgot about curses. Now he's far too busy playing doctors and nurses. The children practice on him all the day, but somehow he's never too tired to play. The monster keeps busy, teaching little ones to paint, and Igor's become, well, nearly a saint. Always baking cookies, candies, and things, and he's always thrilled by the smiles they bring. As for myself, I enjoy them all, and the life they bring to old Frankenstein Hall. Oh, the joy that comes when we do get to pause and reflect on the night that we met Santa Claus.